Hello, ladies. Welcome to Ladies Reservations podcast. I am Domo, your host. This is my lovely co-host. We're gonna get to her, but first, I'm Dominique. I go by Domo. I'm from Gardena, California. I have a whopping 3 children. They're awesome little trolls. Uh, I'm in the business of, let me see, how do I say that? I don't want to say it directly. Children. I deal with a lot of trolls every day. I'll say that. I am also the former owner of Smoking Pot Restaurant. Rest in peace to my uncle Chef C, who I took over after him, and we.
My turn.
This wonderful
My
little
turn.
thing
My
right
turn.
here.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
I'm Tyra. I am a mother to one 3-year-old, and I'm also the owner of Lenoir Agency, which is a creative agency that specializes in event production and experiential marketing. And yes, I'm excited to have y'all.
Thank you. Very.
Yes, thank y'all for coming. Yes, we are your lovely hosts for the season.
And
season
this
one.
is
Yaya.
Yaya.
I am. Oh.
We're going to get into all of
Yeah.
that.
Cool.
We're going to give you your own spotlight.
Yeah. And this is
My name is Brittany.
Brittany. Welcome.
Thanks,
you guys.
ladies.
We're excited to have you. So we're gonna have a good time. If you need to refill, we have a nice, lovely Ladies Reservations bar over here to your right. So we're gonna.
Before you get into the topic, though, I just want cheers.
Okay.
I want to cheers because this is the first episode of season 1.
It is.
Me and Damo. Okay, quick story, real quick. Sorry,
Okay.
before we cheers. Me and Damo have worked together in the past, and so I'm really excited to work together
too.
again.
She's like my newfound friend, my newfound lost friend. Yeah,
Right.
we have worked together. I didn't even notice it, and she was like, "You don't know who I am?"
I'm like,
I was
girl.
like, "Could you put your face in the phone a little bit more?" And I was like, "Oh my God, this is gonna be great."
Right?
No, yeah,
So we're
she's
excited.
awesome. Yeah, we're
Yes.
excited, and we're excited to have you guys too.
Yes.
We want to hear
yes.
all about you.
Yes, thank you for coming. So cheers to
Thank
us,
you.
guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. So before you get in topic, though, I think to make it a little bit more spicy, because I know what these topics are, I think I think that we should all say what your relationship status is currently, even though I don't really want to answer this question.
Let me take a sip.
But
Let me take a sip.
I think it'll spice up the topics.
Okay, so I'll go.
Yeah, you go first. Go ahead. Go ahead,
I'm
friend.
gonna say, limbo. I don't know. Taken, not taken.
A situation.
Like a situationship?
No, definitely not a situation.
Oh, it's more than that, huh? Okay, sorry. Okay.
You know, I don't know what it is. It's like if I want it, it's gonna be there. But if I don't want it, then I need you to move over.
Right. Well, you know what? I feel like, though, like, if he hasn't asked you to be his girlfriend, like, is it a relationship?
Do people do that?
I feel like dudes are too
we talk
comfortable
about
not doing
should?
that.
I need a man to ask
Are you
me
gonna
to
be
do
my
it.
girl?
I'm not finna just be out
Maybe
here
I'm
guessing.
Right.
Maybe I'm controlling it. I'll be like, baby, if I gave you this little thing, you mine.
It's over.
It's over. It's over for you. It's on for us.
Right.
But on my terms. So if it's my terms, then it's kind of like, you know. So yeah,
It's a little tricky.
it's a little tricky. So what about
Well,
you?
based off of my definition of, like, if he ain't asked, then I'm single, so I'm single.
You think,
I'm right with you on that
Right.
one.
You
Like,
gotta ask.
I'm single, but I'm dating. Like,
Right.
I was dating like multiple people at a time. I feel like that's like my definition of dating. But right now, I think I want to narrow it down to one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I am very much single.
Single.
very much.
Right.
Very
There's no
Turn off.
question.
Put a capital on the
Nobody
very.
Right.
even
the
texting
V.
my phone. It's dry.
It's dry. After after a while, it'd be like nobody cares.
But I don't even think I care anymore.
I was
Okay.
like that.
And then every
Okay.
once in a while, I'm like, damn, nobody even texts
Right.
you through the night. But that's
Right.
okay.
Right?
You just
I
go to
like
sleep
it.
and wake up the next morning.
I'm at peace. Yeah.
Ain't
Is
gotta
that at
worry
peace?
about
That's the
nothing.
thing, right?
Yeah.
My
So
man, you gotta ask.
where so we're gonna go into this a little deeper, okay? So where do you go to date? Where do you go to meet people? How do you meet people? How do you let somebody meet you? If anybody at all.
I want to do the in-person kind of thing. I don't like anything on social media. But that one that I was talking about that I'm dating, I went to high school with him.
Oh, okay.
So,
Convenience.
yeah,
Comfort.
and then he hit me up on Instagram, unfortunately, but it was perfect timing, I feel like.
Oh,
But,
so you really like him?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the one you want to hone down on.
That's the right.
Yeah.
That's the one she said I want to
Little
walk
gang.
Right.
You want to hone down me? I'm the prize.
Right,
So-
exactly.
No,
Exactly.
you sure are.
What about you,
I
Brittany?
forgot the question.
Right, we keep keying.
What?
was
So
like-
like, where do you go to meet people? Where do you go for somebody to find you to date, or if you go looking, where do you?
Maybe like a bar or like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to find somebody on the golf course, but
I know that's right.
So you
just
so
because I feel like maybe they're like hopefully working and like in the same mindset as me,
A different
more
caliber.
chill.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
so you saw the video with the lady who said you need to go to the what was it?
Okay.
The like
To them hotel
the
lobbies.
hotel lobby is like
Oh, yeah, yeah,
She
the-
said a lot of things.
yeah, she did.
that
I
was
don't even
interested
remember.
in.
Right,
I'm not
like,
gonna
let me
lie.
try.
It was a
I'm
little-
try that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Like,
I might try.
take me with.
Let me know what you find.
Hold on, is there potential there?
Okay. All my things to do.
Right.
The
Put on the
to-do
to-do
list.
list.
Right,
Just
right,
check it
right,
out a
right,
little
right,
bit.
right. So, as far as like how you said about your, I'm gonna say your person,
Date.
your dater,
Mhm.
your dating potential person. Um, so, is dating online a thing? Like apps, dating apps, Instagram DMs? I don't use Facebook anymore, but like,
No.
are you getting?
I feel like a lot of
poked?
people out there do it.
Oh, sorry.
Pause.
People still
Oh.
do that.
Have you been poked lately on Facebook? I mean,
You know, people send you DMs to hard eyes and stuff. I really don't pay attention to any of that. I know a lot of women do take social media very, very seriously, and when they start getting all them hard eyes, they're responding back, and then I think that's how relationships start to form now.
Mhm.
But I'm not meeting you outside if I don't know you.
Right.
I'm not.
It's
I'm
too
not,
dangerous.
Yeah,
it is.
I'm not having nobody pick me up from my house on the first date.
hell
I will
no.
meet you there.
No.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
what I'm not doing.
Right.
I feel the same. I'm the same way.
I feel like dating apps was like 2020 when everybody was inside. You know what I mean? Like,
Hold up. People
Okay.
are still dating online.
oh, really?
Actively.
Are you on online?
No, not
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
been before.
Oh,
She
okay.
said
How was
that I
how
will.
was it though? Like, did you like it?
Terrible.
Dang. What app are
That's
you
the
on?
consistent answer I always get.
Let me-
What apps have you tried?
Hinge and Bumble.
And they were both bad?
They were terrible.
They were terrible. That's because you needed to be on the phone because the way that you talk, like, because baby, you will me right in. I'll be like,
I'm not
was
even
she
it
got that
trying. I
nice
promise.
little 1-800 voice, like, yes.
You're just mellow and like
Yeah.
calm.
Not all the time.
Oh, okay.
I can be very loud, but my son thinks I'm very loud. Yeah, he cannot stand me. But hey, but
Right.
no, yeah. I think that it's people that like work a lot because there was a time I couldn't go out or I didn't have time to. So I think it was good for that, but the selection is very slim and it's just like the streets. They looking for just probably one thing. Yeah, a fix.
fix,
Yeah.
right.
And so it's kind of pointless. But I've heard some very successful stories from people, from nurses that I've worked with got married and all kinds of things. So that's what gave me, I was like, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because I wanted to. It was just like, oh, she found her husband? Maybe I can find mine.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why I gave it a try. But every time I'll literally put a few pictures and then 3 days later I delete it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
For one, I don't want my picture floating around.
Right.
And then for two, the selection is not necessarily what I'm looking for.
Right.
But I do try to give it a chance.
Yeah.
I've heard some successful stories too. I actually know a few people who are in fairly successful relationships or married from it. I'm terrified. I feel like somebody's gonna take me and
Right. Throw me in the back of their trunk.
and like
so I
sex
think now I
trafficking or
wouldn't do
something.
it,
I'm
but
like
this was
terrified.
like a while ago.
Yeah.
I don't think the more and more the world is just getting so crazy that
It is.
I mean you can't even sell anything on OfferUp. You got to be careful out here.
Yeah.
So I feel you on that.
Yeah.
But you can meet a weirdo in person.
I was just
It
about
wouldn't
to say
know.
that.
So
Exactly.
no, yeah.
But
I
they
done been
say,
in
like,
a
a lot of
relationship with a
times-
few weirdos.
Same.
Anyway,
Right.
I gotta
But
say
you
my
know, they
names.
say that, like, the person that you're supposed to be with is somebody that you already know. Like, 9 times out of 10 is somebody that you know.
I object. Objection, Your Honor. I plead the fifth.
Well, maybe. You never know. Or
I've-
maybe somebody that you met in passing or something. You know what I mean?
I've almost all my life dated people that I knew because it's a comfort zone for me.
Yeah.
I feel safe because this is my friend, or
You know they're not a
I know
weirdo.
them. So it's the expectation, and then it's the thought of seeing the potential in this person.
And that's where you fuck
And
around and
that's what-
find out.
And find out.
Because I do that too. And I hate that about myself. But I do that too. And it has got me nowhere.
It got me nowhere.
You guys
too.
feel like it's probably because they're too comfortable?
No, I just
Oh.
think that you know that person. But when it's sex involved or a relationship, it's just a total
It is.
different thing. So it's like what I would tolerate as a friend
Right.
versus in a relationship is two different things.
Two different things.
I don't care what you do when I'm your friend. But
Right.
there's a very thin line with me
In
when
a
I'm
relationship.
A
exactly.
bunch of
That's my
boundaries.
exact thought.
It's
That's how I feel.
boundaries, yeah.
Mhm.
No, for
And
sure.
they just, I don't know. It'd be like, but they were well, most of them. Okay, the majority of them were good to me, but it was just always something, And then there was this one really sour puss, but all of them were
But
good
did you-
people, so that's why you give them a
Right.
chance because this is my friend, I know this person. Just like if you met somebody, you get to know them, you're like, I feel like I know this person.
Yeah.
But like she said, to double back off of what she said, is like, yeah, but the what you expect from someone in a relationship and the expectation for somebody that's just your friend is totally different. And
But do you
so-
feel like you set boundaries in that dating phase with your friend transitioning into the relationship?
I
though?
think a lot of it, I'm getting older now. Then I was young. So when
Yeah.
you're younger, sometimes you don't expect people to have a lot because you're young, they're young.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to judge you because you're not where I am or feel any type of way about
Right.
you because at the end of the day, you're my friend. So I love you. And that's a problem because I love you as my friend. I may give too much without you really reciprocating the part
The
that
same
you're
energy.
supposed to play as a man. A man. And so, you might be better off with somebody coming off a boat. I don't know.
Okay, 90 Day
Find a
Fiancé.
fish in the sea.
Right. Love is blind at this
Love
point.
is blind.
I think we're gonna move to Yaya because we haven't had a chance to really introduce the ladies yet. So I want to kind of get into Yaya and like tell us your story, where you come from, what you do,
Jeez.
what your goals are.
I've never
Tell us
had
everything.
I feel like this is a first date right now. Like,
We're interviewing
my whole story. So I'm Yaya. My real name is Ayana. I really don't tell nobody that, but I'm gonna tell you guys.
Okay.
You guys are very special. I am 23. I'm from LA. Grew up, born and raised, and I've been like moving around a lot for myself. After high school, I went to West LA. Graduated from West LA. Then COVID had hit. I was transferring to Dominguez. Did a semester in Dominguez and dropped out. it was just way too hard. Like online school and trying to like balance off work and stuff. I was working for the city at the time, so we were doing like homeless encampments and 12-hour shifts every single day. It was real hard. So I dropped out. Then I started working like 3 jobs at one time. So I've like been hustling since I've been out of high school mostly. I was in a relationship for my first 2 years of college. Had to let that go. It was real bad. But after that, after I left Dominguez, I enrolled into school to be a vet tech. So I've been doing that for now, and I've been saving a lot of money I want to start my own business. Don't know like where I want to go yet, but I feel like I do want to open up like my own animal shelter or do like a dog hotel, something that's like real cute.
Yeah.
I love animals, so that's what I've been trying to figure out, or invest into real estate. I know that's a good place to go, and I'm single by myself. I don't have any kids, so I feel like I could just stay shacked up in a small apartment and like buy houses for families and for them to move into and make money on my own.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah.
I don't really like
But
but I think they're so cute.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome though.
Yeah.
The
thanks.
doggy hotel, that sounds
That's cute.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, with the profession I'm in right now, I work at Till. I'm a store manager there. So
Okay.
I think it's just like 2 different paths. I love Till. Shout out to them. And shout out to Alexis for pushing me to do this today. So, yeah. I've been with Till for like 3 years now, and I really consider them as family, honestly. Yeah.
Is that a vet office or?
No, it's a shoe store.
Okay.
I sell buy trade shoes.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a good business to get into. A lot of young people do it. Most male dominated industry. It's kind of hard for me sometimes, but
Okay.
negotiating is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Well, you said you're a manager, so you made it somewhere.
I know,
Right?
right?
Yeah.
Right.
So now it's just you focusing on
On you.
implementing what you need to do to do what you actually want to do,
Exactly.
and using them as a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm like learning how to actually run a business through them. Since they're like small, I'm like real included into like everything that they do, like step by step. So just learning off of them and then implementing it to later in life for me.
Yeah, it's part of your journey.
Right.
It's literally a part of your journey.
Exactly.
So you're learning, and then so when you are ready, then it's like boom, you already know what to do.
Right.
You don't have to start from scratch. You start from experience.
Exactly.
So when you went to school, did you go to school for?
No, I was in school. At first, I was a biology major.
Okay.
Couldn't do it. Fucking.
That's
Hard. Science is hard as hell. And I don't know how I'm going to end up to be a vet sooner or later, but it may take 10 years from now. I'm going to be a vet, though.
Yeah.
It was real hard. So I switched out of that and did business communications. And then
Okay.
I think it works out with what I'm doing now. And I talk to people all day. And it's a lot. But business communications, transferred to Dominguez in business communications. But that's a dead end right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. I feel like we all start somewhere. I started in nursing school and I do the complete opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too.
The complete opposite. I hated it.
I hated it too. I went, well, when I first graduated high school, I went to school for child development because I loved kids. I wanted kids so bad. Didn't need them. Thank God he spared my life for as long as he did. But then I actually changed. I was like, I don't want to do that all day. I don't know if I want to do that all day. But I knew I wanted to help people. And so I was like, I wanted to be a pediatrician, but I felt like I didn't have the support I needed to be able to go through that journey.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I could be an RN, right? So I went to school for that, and that's how I feel your pain.
Yeah.
Physiology and biology and anatomy.
Well, physiology was my pain in the ass. I hated it.
Ooh, I thought about going back for a BSN in nursing, but my science classes expired. I was like, I ain't taking that. Anymore.
It's never too late though.
I want you to do it. I am going to be here rooting for you.
Be on my ass about it because I'm the biggest
doggy
procrastinator.
hotel ever, okay? We are on your
it.
side.
Right? So working at Tilt, though, do you have like a crazy shoe story or something crazy that has ever happened in that industry?
God. I do have
Give
a
us
lot.
the tea.
I got a lot. You know, people hide a lot of things in their shoe boxes. I've
Really?
seen some crazy before. I've seen a gun. I've seen
Oh,
drugs.
wow.
I've seen a condom.
In a shoebox?
I swear to God, people stuff things in their shoes, and they're just it's
What they
nasty
do, forget
sometimes.
to take it
But
out.
why?
Right.
Yeah. Why do you have it though? Why do you have the shoe with the
Because
condom
she
or the
trades.
gun or
They
They
sell their
trade.
shoes to me.
Oh.
Yeah, they're selling their shoes to me, and I gotta
And they
sell
forget.
it after that. Yeah, so they just bring a whole bunch of stuff that they have out of their closets. It'd be like a lot of different kind of stories on why people are selling their shoes, but probably the nastiest thing. And mind you, this is like we have 2 locations, one in Inglewood and one in LA. Howard Hughes. Inglewood was bad because you just have like everybody in that area just coming from different parts of LA, which is like more of the lower class poverty over there. So there was this one time this person, she had brought some shoes in and it had dirty panties in them.
Oh my God.
No.
My goodness.
I
She
know.
could have went in a bath.
That-
Took a
And
whole
I think,
bath.
and you know the worst part about it
Why are they
was
in a shoebox? Like,
we had sold it to a customer already.
Oh.
We sold it to the customer,
No.
shipped it off. They sent us a DM like, so I found these inside the shoe, and I wrote the longest apology paragraph. Like, I'm so sorry. We just buy shoes as is and sell them as is. So if it has
Right.
something in it, you find it. I don't know.
My apologies.
Right?
But
Oh my God.
that's probably like
That's
it's-
nasty.
It's some wild stuff. I know. And it was this one time I was helping out this old man, and he made me put on his shoe for him. So as he's putting his shoe
Not
on,
put it on for me.
that's I'm telling
Servant.
you.
Look, that's basically what that
That's-
says to
I-
me. Like,
And you
that's
know,
basically
I
what
want
that
to give,
says.
I wanna
Like, what
give
you mean?
A1 customer service. I want all the good
Right.
reviews and Yelps about me. Like,
He
y'all
ain't giving you
Right.
no Google
Yeah.
review, girl. You don't even know how to work
he
Google.
wanted me on my hands and knees up for him.
Yes,
That's
baby.
exactly what it was.
He like you.
But
Can I
wait,
put my shoe
so
on?
he's trying to squeeze his foot in there. He's like,
Stop
Oh,
it.
no.
he's like, get it in there, girl. I swear to God,
How fucking-
that
I would have had to. Sorry.
I
because-
swear to God.
Bleep, bleep,
I
bleep.
felt so uncomfortable, and my boss was just sitting there laughing. And I'm like, this is so weird for
Ain't
me.
that much tip in the world. Like, pause.
Big-
But
I do be getting tips sometimes at too. I feel like the biggest tip I got over there was probably like $100 for helping somebody out.
but not to put that
Yeah,
shoe
that's
on.
good.
No, not
That's
from him.
crazy.
And he was
He
on a
didn't-
budget. He was trying
he
to
didn't
borrow a
even
budget.
tip.
Bye.
Mhm.
Right.
But he wanted the tip in. What he did want.
Not with the sounds. I cannot.
It was so bad. It was so bad. But I
Oh my
have great memories in there.
That's good, that's good.
I love it.
So where do you go from here? Like, what's your plan? I know what you want to do.
I want to leave LA. I want to
Why
relocate.
you want to leave us?
For
I hate
real.
it out here.
Okay.
I feel like
Really?
I'm happy.
From an LA native, we both
Because
said.
it's expensive.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's
it's expensive, but I'm just not. I don't feel joy here. I'm happy,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like joy is more than being happy.
Okay.
So I feel like I just want to drift off and go down my own path. I have a really big family. I feel like they crowd me a lot, and I just like want to be separated from all that and like start
makes
my own stuff. So
You could go to the
Well, the good thing
valley.
is she can always come back. You can always come
like
back.
LA is not going nowhere.
I don't know. I don't want anybody
I
to leave.
lived in Louisiana for like 4 years, and it was a big eye opener. So I encourage you to go do that because you're young.
Thank you.
With no
Yeah.
kids.
Right.
No
Exactly.
kids.
Which is rare.
Go do that.
Right.
So I'm trying to start my life out in Dallas.
Yes. Well, cheers
and
to
I want
you.
to be like I
Yeah,
want to live on some
definitely.
land that got acres and have
Girl,
like,
yeah.
get a horse, cows, and goats and stuff. That's what I want.
The animals.
Exactly.
Well, I'm going to come to your farm
Right?
and your doggy hotel.
Yes. I'll have a big 5-bedroom house living by
Right.
myself.
Surely
Listen, we
will.
can all live in the homestead.
Right.
Exactly.
Acres on acres.
On
I love
acres
it.
on acres, right.
That's so funny.
That's so funny. Okay, so I think it's time to move into the next topic.
Yes.
Okay. So, speaking of that old man, right?
So Oh God.
So, okay, so you guys know there's a lot of people out here that like a man got to invest in me for me to give him some, right?
Okay.
But what's the borderline between that and like prostitution? But I want to kind of dive into that because I feel like investing, to me at least, like investing means so much more than just money, right?
Absolutely.
Like invest in me. I don't give a about anybody's money. Like I can invest in
I got
myself.
my own money.
Right. But invest in me
But
with
don't
your
come
effort.
without any.
Right. I also don't want you broke. But but I feel like investment can be like invest your time in me. You know what I mean? Invest your effort. Invest like all of those things.
Yeah.
Right.
But I feel like now this culture is like, you know, you need to give me
he
money
needs to spend
and like
this and he
right.
needs to do that.
And that's like
Yeah.
the
that's
man
not
don't even
me.
know you.
Right. Invest in me in other ways.
Right.
Yeah.
What y'all think?
I would say just pay to spend time with me or take me out on dates. Not necessarily saying like you have to have a 5-star dinner date or take me out, put a picnic blanket out,
Right.
and we could do an activity together. And that's a
That's
cool
effort.
cheap date.
Court
yeah,
me.
exactly.
Court me.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Like-
effort.
Right. Show interest because otherwise, if you're not taking me out, what are we doing?
Right.
Netflix and chilling.
I'm not.
No.
I don't
do
have
that.
Netflix and I don't want you logging into yours or nobody else's who password
Right.
you done got.
Oh my God.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What you think, Brittany?
So I do think that a lot of these girls got it backwards.
Yes.
I think that you should be able to offer something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying, if you expect it, you should be able to pay for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You should be able to.
And it's so much of the opposite these days. I feel like these girls don't have anything to offer, and it's like you need
And
to
they're
do
making
this.
it hard for the women that do have something to offer.
Exactly.
Or is it
Exactly.
the
They're making
man
it
who's
hard.
taking the girl who has absolutely nothing and you're giving to her and then you're
Right.
mad when she's asking for it? Or
Right.
how about you, some, and I'm not going to say all because it's not. So if the shoe doesn't fit, don't get your panty briefs boxers in a bunch. Okay, sir? But I think, if you're flashing money and when you come to them, that's what you're showing or that's what you're talking about, and then you get offended because you feel like that's what she wants. It's kind of like, but that's how you presented yourself.
Yeah,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
If I meet a man, I'm not gonna present myself with my with the pocketbook.
But
that's
some
what-
people do. That's the thing.
or with this little this good little thing right here.
right.
But yeah, so I think sometimes presentation and initial what you come initially with plays a part. But who wants no offense, but who wants somebody that's broke? I
Right.
think sometimes when you're
I
young and you're when
don't.
people are young, people fresh out of high school in their early 20s, you're trying to figure it out. But as you start to get older and you go into your late 20s and then you hitting into 30s, it's like, you want me to keep banking off your potential
Right.
and these nice words or, what we doing? That's not enough. It's like, what are you, at the end of the day, what are you doing
Right.
for yourself? What do you have for yourself? What are you providing for yourself? Because if you can't provide for yourself, if you don't have a plan for yourself, because then a man gonna talk about you like you're not
Plan.
letting them be a
Right.
man or you're too strong, and it's like, well, I have this already, sir.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is what I invested in. This is what I built on. So if you're coming, I can't, depending on where I'm at, maybe I don't expect you to be where I'm at, but you got to be somewhere that can uphold.
Right. Where I'm
You have
at.
to be on the path to be, or be
If
to
all
where you need
else
to be
fails,
at.
who do
Yeah.
you call? Ghostbusters? Like, I have to call you. I'm
Right.
supposed to go to
Exactly.
you. And you're supposed to be the man. So men can't complain about, I feel like it's a lot of complaints about what women do or don't do, but it's almost like the roles are switched, and sometimes it's like, what you're doing, what are you what are
Honestly-
you bringing to the table, what are you giving to me? And it's like, I'm not trying to prove myself to you. I'm going to be myself
Right.
and come to you with love and whatever, and then once you show me who you are, then I'll loosen up, open myself up, and then we can, go from there. But some stuff is just like you have to have. It's bad because after you go through so many different things, it's almost like you have a boundary, you have a wall, because a lot of people come to you and it looks good. It sounds good, and then it takes that little time. You know, people talk about Steve Harvey, but baby, it ain't nothing wrong with not doing it for 90 days, because bruh ain't probably not gonna make it.
Right.
It starts to fall apart.
Yeah.
So,
But that also shows you their true intentions too, though.
yeah.
That's all
Like
they're
if you
looking
can't
for.
make
Very
it
much
right,
so.
if you can't make
Because
it 90 days.
I don't want to cut you off.
No,
but
keep going.
Recently, so I really do not date that much. I've noticed a very decline, like a real decline in me dating.
Right.
And it's because I want quality.
Exactly.
Right.
And so I thought I found somebody that had a little quality. But then I say maybe like 4 weeks into it, I noticed he was literally trying to get me into bed in
Right.
so many ways. And I kind of said that to him, and we ended.
Yeah.
Because that was really what he wanted.
The motive. That was the motive.
That was what his motive was.
The
And
prize wasn't you. It was what
Just
he.
getting in.
I
Yeah.
like to consider myself a very successful woman. I work very, very hard. I do
Right.
not expect a man to take care of me.
Right.
But if you're around, it would be nice for you to do some nice things for me. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because it just shows effort. But
Exactly.
they do not care about what you have to offer as a woman.
Yeah.
Well, some of them do, because there's a lot of
Because they want to leech it, because they want what you
Exactly,
have.
yeah,
They
it's a
want
lot
you
of
to-
them.
A lot of
Sometimes,
men,
sometimes,
there's
yeah.
They really want a package
everything
where
is
you-
sometimes all
Yeah.
of this is
yeah.
a sum.
Mhm.
It's some. It's not everybody. That's why I said, like, if
Yeah.
it doesn't fit you, if it's not you, then nobody's talking about you, so it's no
Right.
reason you should get offended. But there, in our experience as women, this is what we experience. So you can't be mad when we voice it, and it's like, oh, all men are like, okay, well, if you're not like that, sir, are you taken already? Okay, so you don't matter.
Right.
Because you're not on the market. So you're not an option for me. And what your woman accepts may not be what I would accept or what I would want. So just gets
You know,
stanky.
it's and
little
I think
sassy.
it's
They be too sassy.
They
I
are
call
very-
myself spicy. I consider myself spicy, right? Like,
very
and the
entitled.
men are
they
spicy.
can,
I don't like
yeah,
it.
they definitely can be. But I think Brittany, because you kind of touched on like everything you bring, so I think this is a good roll into like telling us about yourself, because I feel like we highlighted Yaya, so I definitely want to highlight you, Brittany, and you tell us more about yourself, what you got going, what's coming
okay.
up.
Well, I'm from Palmdale, which is funny because I know a lot of people gonna talk crap, but
That ain't
I'm
nothing.
a little bit older. I'm a little bit older. It wasn't so raggedy back in the day. So shout out to Palmdale, because it's not that terrible, and I know it's probably somebody from Palmdale High that might see this. So hello. But yeah,
Shout out to Palmdale.
Yeah. So yeah, my dad and my parents split, and you know my dad is still up there. He's in like Lancaster, but we moved probably like every year. So I know I've been to quite a few schools, quite a few high schools. I ended up right out of high school. I was still 17. I did my first nursing program. I did LVN, and then after that, after that I got pregnant, and I probably worked a little bit, probably like 2-3 years, and then I went to Grambling, Louisiana,
Oh yeah.
and I went to Grambling. So shout out to Grambling.
Shout out to
love them.
Louisiana. My family's from
Yes,
Louisiana too.
yes.
So, yeah.
And then I got that good experience. That was like a culture shock for me, because here in Cali it's a melting pot.
Yeah.
In Louisiana it's just white and black.
Mm-hmm.
So I was, even though I'm black, I did not feel like I fit in. So it was a real big culture shock. Once I got over that, I loved it. I did joined a sorority,
Oh, what'd
then
you
I-
pledge?
Alpha Kappa Alpha.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then came back home, just worked. Then I went back to school for nurse practitioner, did family nurse practitioner. Now I'm about to go back for my psych NP post certificate. So I've been in a lot of school. When you said biology was hard, it's
I was
very
gonna say
hard.
cheers to you because you went through
Yeah,
all of
very
it.
hard.
You have to make a lot
It
of
is very
sacrifices.
hard.
Right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I did it, to be honest.
Listen, God.
But I had, God and my grandmother, my mother, and my auntie.
Okay.
Yeah, they helped me out a lot. So, yeah, I mean, that is probably a model too.
Mhm.
I'm working on a TV show. Well, it's more of a network channel show.
Oh, okay.
We'll be doing a lot of little things. It's called Soft Life Society.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's just like, how do we get to a soft life? Because I'm gonna be honest, my life has been hard. So I'm not gonna sit here to pretend like my life is just so soft, because it's not. But I would love for it to be.
Right.
So that's kind of like the vibe of it. What are we doing to get to a soft life? Financially, physically, mentally, all those different things. Working on that. I model sometimes here and there. Like, I'm a little bit older, but people have been asking me to do it a little bit more often.
I don't
I was
think
like,
it's a thing. I don't think age
it.
is so much of a thing anymore.
But I think I don't think it's
It's
that.
even
It's that I have a
size.
son and he looks up to me. So though what I choose to dibble and dabble in is important, because the stuff that I did before he was born, I was doing videos and stuff like that. I can't necessarily do that unless it's in a presentable way, because I'm just not finna represent my son like that.
Right.
So that's just that's me. That's what I have going on.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Right. So you currently work in a hospital?
I work at a industrial clinic. I work in like with workers comp. A lot of attorneys send their patients or their clients to us. So I deal with that, personal injury. I do aesthetics on the side. You want some Botox or some
I was about to
fillers?
say, baby,
I got you, girl.
these little lips. Can I get just a little plumpness?
You like that? You like that?
Okay, so I do and I don't. When I first started, I was very, very enthusiastic about it and very positive about it. But as I got into it, it's pros and cons to every type of field you're in.
Right.
And I don't want to make it seem or attack anybody or make anybody feel any type of way. But when you're dealing, so for me, because I have lip fillers. I wanted them. I didn't care. I didn't feel bad about them. I wasn't insecure to walk out of the office with them. But I feel like girls, they want that. And then when they get it, they may be like, oh, my God, I don't want nobody to see my lips. Oh, my God, this and that. So you deal with a lot of insecurities. And
it's too much to cater to.
It's too much to cater to, because I used to do hair back in the days. And I still do my own. And that's why I didn't want to do beauty, because I love my girls, but they're very indecisive. I'm very indecisive. So that's kind of the thing that I deal with, that is very frustrating. Or it's kind of
doesn't look. Why does this?
That's exactly what
here.
you deal with in aesthetics. So you got to be ready for that, because you will think, oh my God, I did a great job, and then you'll see your
with what they get done, and then they keep adding on, and it looks crazier after you keep doing it.
No,
so
even if you just do a little bit and they like it, and then they go home and maybe their husband says, what you do to your lips? And it's they gotta come out. They gotta come out now. And your your name is on the line.
Right.
Because it only take one girl with some Papa friends to be like, Brittany, and so that's where I'm kind of I'm not with that, you know? So I do it, but I'm a little picky on who I'm gonna do.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
I would love to pull up though.
Right. Talk about put us both on the list.
Yeah.
I like my little wrinkles though. Some of them, when I go I like when my little things squint like that. The bunny, what is that?
Bunny lines.
That's what they're called?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. All I know is that crow's feet and what else?
Well, crow's feet ain't too bad, but I don't know. Some stuff it'd be like, okay, could you leave this? I would be the picky one. Talk about do this, but don't touch this. I still want to get a little. I want to know how I'm feeling.
Your emotions.
Right.
Your emotions.
Right.
So what about the network? I want to know more about Soft Life.
Yeah.
Well, it's called Urban Soul TV.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be on. This is a friend of mine. It's his network. He has an app. He has a website.
Oh, nice.
So it'll be streaming through there. He's also on Roku and Amazon.
Oh, okay.
But I still plan on to put some stuff on YouTube, but if you want the full episode, you got to go to the app because that's just
subscribe.
what we're doing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Right,
you don't even have to subscribe, but you're going to look from there. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Right,
like,
right,
it is what
right,
it
right,
is.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice. Okay, so is it like a reality series or like?
It's going to be a little bit of everything. It's going to be reality. I also want to pull up on people that's doing things, you know, but I want to, you know, go to different restaurants, try different things. Maybe I want to do tennis, you know, whatever it is.
Golf.
The plan, exactly. The plan is to have different people on there, you know, experiencing these different things and whatever, you know.
It's
just
like a journey to your soft life.
A journey to the
So
soft
is
life.
it
like
focused on you? Or is it you and someone else, or you and other people?
So I have
or...
my friend Brian. He's gonna be my co-host. I have a few other people as well. Tiana, Tiara. They're gonna be some co-hosts as well. But we'll probably rotate that. I'll be the main host. Okay. And then we'll take it from there. Yeah. Because I would love to interview girls that have good stuff going on. Like I love to model or whatever, so if you want to bring it on and let's do this, let's show it off, right. So I still kind of want to do a little bit of everything on there, but the goal is to be at a soft life fully.
Right. Yes. Definitely. We all deserve it.
Right. Cheers to the soft life.
I think so too.
I can't cheers.
And then it's like a lot of
refill.
My cup's empty.
We'll refill you. Sorry,
Don't
Brittany.
not Brittany.
That's also an option.
Right. Wait, Brittany, you were saying something. Sorry.
I was saying, I feel like men think that soft life means that we don't want to work. We do want to work. Yeah. We just want to work and not be exhausted.
Some people don't.
Well, I can't relate to them because I'm always want to keep my own stuff on the side. Yeah. I just don't trust nobody that enough to put my full life.
Right.
Yeah, and that's a lot on someone. Right. And I don't want you to be looking at me and irritated with me because I know when a lot of people relying on me, I get irritated. So
yeah. I gotta ask you, can I get some money to go to Sam's Club?
Yeah.
No,
I'm not doing
that.
I need my own.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, we're definitely not doing that.
I love it. So cheers to the soft life, right? We're going to cheers all throughout the episode.
Right.
Yes, we are.
Okay, we're going to spice it up a little bit. Okay? Have some fun.
Spicy.
Right. So we're going to play a game. It's called Red Flags. Flag. Everybody got a flag? Okay. So we're going to read off some memes. And if you feel like that is a red flag, you need to wave your flag, and we need to know why. Okay? Yeah. If you don't, leave it down. And you can still tell us why.
Right. So let's get started.
Let's go.
Okay. So when he doesn't post you on social media, is that a red flag?
I don't want to say.
Can you put a half a flag?
That's a red
I know.
flag for me.
Half a flag.
That's a red flag.
It's like half for me too. But tell me why is it half for you?
I feel like sometimes I'm like, I don't need you as my body count.
But just because you're on social media.
I need to be sure.
Right.
I need to be sure. So I feel like I've had some relationships publicly, and if you are not like I feel like you are a good, like you're going to be here. Mm-hmm. Of course, sometimes things don't work out, but if I'm not secure in that, then don't post me, and baby, I will not be posting you. But, two, if he just doesn't want to post me, oh no, baby, cause why? Right. You don't want all this little thing on your why? Explain why not?
Right.
Oh, I'll keep my life private. No. Man, every time you get something new, you post. Oh,
that's why I think it depends on the person, because some people are not like social media like heavy. You know what I mean? Like, and social media is not real life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really don't care.
This was like for the person that is active on social media, because if he's not, I
wouldn't mind him.
Right, exactly. Right. So I think it just depends. So if he is active on social media and he doesn't post you, like he posted his new car or his new like clothes and all that stuff, then yes, that's my other half of the red flag. But if he's not active, or if it's not like something that we've both discussed that this is like something that's exclusive, then you know, then I really don't care.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah. What about
I think everybody's like half and half at this point. Just it depends on the person.
And the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
if he's a quiet, like you said, doesn't post on social media, I don't expect that.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But if you're active, and I'm a kind of think something is up.
Right.
And I don't know, from my history of these men that be in my DMs, you should be a little bit on the cautious side. If your man is not posting you something, it's probably not right.
Yeah. And I was just not just, but sometime in recent history. And I didn't post him, he didn't post me, and I think sometimes it's like, no, baby, have that man post you, because you need to post that man so you can see who's going to respond, because guess what, everybody know everybody,
right?
And somebody gonna say your man.
I don't want nobody coming to me woman to woman.
My man, or my friend's man.
This is Mara right now.
Absolutely not.
Woman.
No.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
When he tells you all of his exes are crazy. Because I want to know, what did you do, sir?
No, and it's also a test to show that you can't take accountability for nothing, because it wasn't always him.
All of them?
It wasn't always him. Like, why can't you take accountability and say why you
Or
were
some
the
people
reason?
are truly crazy. But
why are you attracting them?
But I also believe that sometimes people are leveled, and then they go through so much with a person sometimes that it starts to make them crazy.
Yeah.
And sometimes people don't even realize, or they can't control. They just feel. Sometimes they feel lost.
Yeah.
They
lose themselves.
They lose themselves.
Yeah.
And I think, to me, I feel like everybody done been there. If you done dated, and had, a handful of, I don't know, what do we call them? Exes or clients? Or I don't know.
I don't call anybody my ex.
Talking about, don't even claim me, baby. Hold on.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it on social media? If it wasn't, don't claim me.
Okay, back to the social media.
I don't know that man. What did Keke Palmer say? If I see this man, sorry to this
we
man.
gotta keep rolling. Let's roll to the next one.
Oh, that's.
Well, you gotta read it, Brittany. Read it. What it say?
What it say, Brittany? What it say, Brittany?
I'm your best friend.
When his best friend is a woman, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm gonna tell you.
Your best friend, so you don't have any males
That's
in
just
your
weird
life,
to
sir?
me.
Like,
It's weird.
who
Like,
do you confide
don't get me
in
wrong,
about
I
men
do
stuff?
have a very close male friend that I went to college with, and we're friends, but we talk, like, we probably talk every few days because we send each other memes. That's one of my meme friends. But I know how to respect his relationships, and he knows how to respect mine. So, yeah, no. A lot of the men that have a whole bunch of female friends, they a mess.
Yeah.
The way they friend, like, I don't even know the word, but I feel like guys, their female friends are the women that they couldn't bag or they couldn't get.
Right.
So they like,
Or they
did back and nobody knows.
Right. Or they still
back.
Maybe that
want
too.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
What you think, Yaya?
I don't know, because my group of friends, I've only had one friend since kindergarten, and it's a male. So
She's like, what's wrong with that?
I know.
She's like, I am my friend.
That's all it is. And we're a whole group, so it's 3 girls and 1 guy. It's like we go on vacation together and stuff like that.
So he's the red flag. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
I guess.
I mean, my man.
Right.
But I'm all for it, because that's good that you have male friends. It's good that you have male friends, because I feel like they bring me down. Like, my friend will bring me down to reality.
Right.
Like, girl, you tripping.
Or check you. That's a real friend.
Like, even my gay best friend, he's, oh my God, like, I'm so dramatic, and then he's like, you doing too much. and so it's balance, but could he be my man?
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Paying for another woman's trip? Absolutely not.
We split everything. No, we split everything quarterly. 25%. 25%. We're not paying for nobody's trip.
Potential man right now.
He's not paying for shit. I'll do my own thing.
I'm just saying, no, I'm not saying that it's her, but but I know men that
Right.
pay for
They
their
have other
friends'
Yeah.
trips.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we're not
That ain't
doing
your
that.
friend, baby.
We're not
Stop.
doing that.
I
Right.
think sometimes the best friend thing, I don't think it's impossible. I think it's just rare.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's rare for men and women to have best friends that they haven't already had some kind of interest in, have some kind of dealings with, or have felt some kind of way unknowingly or whatever. So I think it's kind of, and I think
fine
boundary
line.
is a fine line, especially with the boundary, because like you said, if you do have a best friend that is the opposite sex and you're in a relationship, it's kind of like, why would they be calling you at any given time? You know, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock at night, 6 in the morning. So, like, business hours, baby.
Right.
Business hours.
Right.
Or unless it's just regular, but if someone is truly your friend and they know that you are now with somebody, if your spouse is taking some kind of, offense to what the closeness of the relationship, you have to reassure them, for one. But also, I feel like the best friend should say, hey, I know she's in a relationship now, so we can't do certain things that we did when you were single and you didn't have somebody. And because they want you to be happy and they want you to have somebody, they're gonna respect that.
space.
They're gonna do it on their own. It shouldn't be anything to be said.
Right.
Now, when you tell them and it's like, man, what, and it's a problem, then it's like, yeah, that's a red.
tricky.
That's a red.
A
yeah,
huge one.
A huge one.
Okay,
yeah.
let's go to the next one.
He lives. He lives with the mother of his child's
Wow.
children,
Right.
doing it for the
already
kids.
know.
Right? All of these are red flags. What do you mean?
Y'all stressing me out.
I don't
I'm
like
stressed
this
out.
one.
This
Because
is
you a
crazy.
liability at this point.
Right.
What? No, I haven't had this happen to me personally, but a friend of mine, and I'm like, girl, no,
Let me tell
that's
y'all.
not real. Like, what you mean? What?
It's not. So I okay, quick. I dated a guy. I ended up having an encounter with the baby mom, right? They did not live together, but she had like surgery or something. So she told me this herself. Oh, we're not together. We haven't been together, but he's here because I need help and with the kids or whatever. And I just did this. All right, whatever. Months later, it was just got odd. This one day, showed up, and who was there?
The baby mom.
And when the baby mama seen me, mind you, when I seen her first time, it was all good. When I seen her after that, it was like, why is this here? Why? Who, me? We talked like we was good. We even hugged and had a little powwow, baby. And you want to know why? Because she
They was still
gave
messing
him
around.
it
Of
ended up.
course.
So I said, why are you so mad now? You didn't act like that when I talked to you before. Because I just had a relations with him.
Wow.
This
So
is why I
it's
don't
a-
date.
It's
I
a double
have, but
backing.
my new rule is, I'm sorry, I don't even care who hears this. If your child is under 5, do not come my way.
What's the
Do not come my
age
way. My
restriction?
son's 16. I would prefer your child to be over 13.
Wow.
Because it's
Yeah.
a lot of tricky stuff that goes on, and I never
lot,
had that
yeah.
with my son's father, so I can't relate. But it is
Right.
a lot going on
It
with these
gets
baby mamas
trick-
and baby daddies. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And that's one of the situations where we're like, everything was all good. He seemed so
It was all good just a
awesome.
week ago.
It was, and it was like, boom. Oh no, that's why you definitely gotta give time. When
What you
dating.
think, Yaya? Especially since you don't have kids.
I don't have kids, but I've dated a couple people with kids, multiple sometimes. And
It's a lot out here.
Yeah.
I'm not wasting my time on
It's
one
hard.
Oh my
person.
God! It was
Right.
a quote, not to
It's
cut you
real
off,
hard.
but it was a quote that said, "It's not even wrong for her doing that because this is the type of men that we have to choose from. It's
Yeah.
not really that much high quality
the
men out
dating
here.
pool
Yeah.
out here is
The
trash.
The black
really
women are
is.
the most educated women. We have the highest percentage. So I'm not saying that you are black, but I'm just saying that it's not that much to choose from.
Right.
So for her to have dated that, I think we all have.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's a learning
Right.
situation for me. I feel like building bonds with the kids is the hardest part. I feel like not the hardest part, but like keeping your boundary at the same time. Because once that relationship ends, your relationship with the kid ends too. And I feel like that's real hard. I'm sorry.
I don't even
real hard.
date I date to a certain degree because of that. It's hard for me.
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't have time. I have kids. I have sports.
You got your own kids,
you know,
right?
And then you're gonna come to my house. Where's your house? Or
right.
it's like, but then it's like I can't come to your house because I have my kids.
Right.
So you have to come to my house. But if you come to my house, you have to sneak you through the side door.
Right.
And
I'm not having my kid
and it's
meet
like,
nobody.
but I'm not nobody's secret. So. Like,
right, I feel like that's a whole nother topic.
Like,
we need to have an episode on that.
You're not about to just see me at night. It's like, I only got nighttime.
Right.
I get it. I'm doomed.
Right. There's no hope. Okay. He tells you that he doesn't want kids at all.
That's not a red flag for me.
That's not a red flag.
I'm the one who says I don't want kids.
Oh, yeah.
That is not a red flag for me.
Right, because
that's someone being honest with himself.
Right.
Are you good with mine is the question.
Right,
at
right.
This point,
yeah. So I don't think that would be a red flag. Yeah. Okay. So we all agree on that
That's
one.
happily ever after for
happily.
me. We both don't want kids.
Y'all say, let's do it. Yeah. Let's go to the altar.
We plans on having a lot of animals.
Right.
Those
are
babies.
kids, right?
And not just the doggy hotels, like cows and goats and sheep.
I'll be a babysitter for the kids that y'all have. I'll be a babysitter.
Girl, don't say it again.
You gonna call me at 8:30 in the morning like, yeah,
can you do a background check and if you clear, we on.
Right? What you doing next week?
No plans.
Hilarious.
Right.
Well, I think that wraps up
does.
the first episode. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming. We had a great time.
We had a great time.
Y'all got any last remarks? Y'all want to say anything?
I love it here.
I love it here. It's a soft place.
Right? We live in our soft life.
Oh, right. Exactly. Congratulations to you guys on everything that you're doing, everything you have done.
Like,
congratulations on the show.
Cheers to us.
Yes. Boom.
Ladies' Reservations.